Guys, Carol McGuinness here from Áirc. You may know me from different therapies around the Midlands as well, but today I have my Áirc hat on. I'm here in my house and I'm actually going to just show you how I set up my playroom. I think one of the hardest things at the minute is keeping your kids entertained without you. It's fine to say, oh, do this and do that, but not all our kids can do activity sheets by themselves. Some of them need like different kinds of activities. So hopefully if you see here, you're having your dinner, good boy. That's Theodore in the background, who's going to be my model today to show you how he can entertain himself, and he's 20 months. So, you know, it doesn't matter what age or stage your child is at, there are ways to set up the environment that your child can actually be successful and do it by themselves while you have a nice cup of tea or a sandwich. All right, so this is my sitting room. All right, and there's Theodore doing his shape sorter over there by himself. It's a small enough space, so I actually did this video originally in my office, which is lovely and big and lots of space to run around, but it's probably no good when you're trying to compare it to your own space. I think the real key here is having open shelving. So actually the open shelving that I have is just this small area here. Everything that's on the open shelves is something that Theodore knows how to do. Okay, that's really, really key. One is that the items are out and displayed nice and neatly. Two is that the items that are out are things your child knows how to do. Everything that Theodore doesn't know how to do, and there's absolutely loads, is down here in the presses. And see, Theodore, we show the toys. Look at all the toys. Wow, very good. So in those navy buckets down there, I don't know if you can see them, those are the ones that are locked away. He has to have somebody open the presses for him if he wants to use those, and those are a little bit hard. Now you might just be able to see his belly at the minute. Yeah, thank you, Theodore, very good boy. Now ready? The reason that we want to have only things that the child can do is because that's what we all like to do. Nobody likes to do things in their spare time that they're not able to do or that they don't feel good about doing. Isn't that right, Theodore? Yeah, so Theodore is doing your shape sorter with your duckies while he's having a little bit of a snack and a sandwich. And Mommy's having a cup of tea. And I thought, hey, no time like the present to make this video. In terms of what your child can or can't do, Theodore is actually a good example because he's maybe that little bit younger. Lots of things that are pretty much put on or put in, okay? They don't have to be sorted correctly. I'm not looking for Theodore to put the reds with the reds or to sort the ring stacker in the correct size order, as some of you may have noticed in a previous video. It's really just about, can I take this out and play with it for 5 to 10 to 20 minutes by myself while Mommy does something. I think that that's something that we all need at the minute, given we're in lockdown, 5 to 10 minutes by ourselves. Again, the ones that are in there are the ones that he can't do, but he might need a little bit of help with. It's maybe worth having a look at what they are, because those would be some things that our kids might not be able to do or might be really well able to do. So here we have, what's in this one? Yeah. What is it? Yeah, what is it? What's in there, Theodore? Oh, so it's free play. It's little dolls and characters, animals, all that kind of stuff. And he has a little free play garage over there as well that you can see. So if he wants to take those out, and he's getting better and better, he can do those. Again, I would find that a lot of the kids I would work with probably aren't that interested in free play or imaginative play. Something that they might be interested in is more in the top shelf there. Now Theodore can't do those because they're too hard for him, but a lot of children with different needs actually are really, really good at puzzles. Okay, so if Theodore's going to do a puzzle, I'm going to take it out with him and encourage him and show him how to do it. He's not going to take it by himself. Again, you can just see him actually there. He's actually starting to do a little bit of figurine play. All he's doing is lining them up, but that's perfectly fine. All right. Oh, wow. Very nice. And again, thinking about this free shelf or this free area to play with, that's really, really important, because otherwise you want it kind of at the same height as your child as well, to make sure your table or your chairs or your shelving units are about the same height as your child. Okay. Another kind of tip or trick. So we have open shelves, only items that your child can do. Any difficult items are put away out of sight. Another tip or trick I would say is to have a variety of items. So obviously I have quite a lot. It's my hobby, my pastime, my job. There's extras in here that I know Theodore can do, but that I'm going to maybe keep for another 2 weeks, and then I'll swap these toys out. So maybe one of the big differences you can see here from a normal different kind of toy room is that there's no big toy chest. And the reason for that is that it's a total mess. How would a little boy or a little girl actually find what they're looking for or have any inspiration as to what they might do? So a big toy chest can be quite disorientating for any child. You're looking for those kind of clean lines, small bins that are organized by category and class. And that actually helps language development as well. These are the toys, these are the farms. Where's the sheep gone? I do have a really bad example from my own house, and I'm just going to turn it around there, of a little spider. Very nice. I do have a big toy chest off over in the corner. So you can see that over there, the zoo. And it's pretty much a dumping ground for whatever gets thrown on the floor. So unless you want to keep a toy chest for the purposes of throwing things in, it's not going to help you to keep your child active and busy. That's all from us today. Hopefully you find it some use. Again, we're looking at open shelves, only items that your child can do. I'm going to post up a list as well of things that your kid might be able to do that some children with different needs need more creativity in finding things that they can do. Open shelves, things they can do, rotation of the toys to try and keep them interested, and trying to stay away from toy chests as much as possible. Best of luck over the next couple of days, guys. Bye.